Hello. No, it's annoying a little bit. Hey, Code. Hey, Big Ass. How you both doing? Thanks for joining. You did. That is right. I'm in the lava zone. Delightful. You did. You got to see the load screen. Yeah, you were actually in slightly before Code, which is very impressive. Not something that happens often, but either way, it's a pleasure to have you both. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be very similar to the last couple of streams, but thank you for Code for letting me know. I use the announcements function on the Discord, and hopefully, if you've I'm going to hopefully start to do this, like, go live a few minutes before I'm actually live with my little going to be going live soon kind of jazz. Just so you kind of know when I'm going to be live, and I'm going to be like on in a few minutes. Just so if you really want to watch the loading screen, you can be here ready for it. Yeah. Basically, like, if you're really interested in seeing that loading screen, I know it's fascinating to watch. But if you do want to be there for it, then you can be. Okay, I've got enough quartz. I really want to make a fabricate. Should I make? I completely forgot how I got in this base. Then I was like, "Where's the door? Where's the door? It's there. The door's there." Just an idiot. I do, yes. I'm up to 21, which is, for me, very impressive.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, everything has its flaws. It's still super dope, so I'm cool with it. I'm happy I've got 21 subscribers. It was nice. I was expecting kind of any more anytime soon, but you may have also seen that I released the Subnautica Sea Glide video today. I see you have already watched it, Code. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. It's only been out for 2 hours, and it's only had 4 views, which is much less than the others. I think a warper literally just teleported away from this point when I came out, because that, like, scared the shit out of me, that did.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That is very much appreciated, Code. Thank you for watching it so soon after posting. And hopefully, Big Us, once you've finished the stream today, maybe you'll head back and watch some more of the original stream. Because that was the first stream that I actually had the Code and people in chat actually having a conversation. But it's not a bad video. Took me like a whole week to edit though, because there's just so much footage to cut through. Was the prawn suit the first one? Oh, did I do prawn suit then sea glide? I might have done prawn suit then sea glide. I've already done quite a few challenge runs, and I just haven't edited the videos yet. I've really got to get better at doing that. Okay, so it was prawn suit you were there for, and then we did sea glide afterwards. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because that was when I was attempting to run multiple challenge runs at the same time. Not doing that again. That was a challenge. That was it. Yep, no, I remember now. I was like, I know you joined in on episode 3, I just couldn't remember if it was episode 3 of the prawn suit or the sea glide. I thought it was the sea glide, but I guess not. Episode 3 of the prawn suit. Good to know. We're good to remember, at least. Yeah, you were very, very helpful in the Subnautica run, so thank you. But for today's stream, it's just going to be as chill as the last couple. I need more quartz than the game seems to have on offer in its many, many biomes. So we will be transporting quartz from the lava zone to the surface and back again. Pretty much for the next 3 hours. So I hope you have either something else to do, like, you know, work or something, or you've brought your kind of conversational hats and you just want to chat, because can't imagine there's going to be a ton going on the actual screen, unfortunately. Downside to doing a mega base when you're not in creative mode is you actually have to go and get the resources to build the mega base. And apparently there's not that much quartz in the world, so that's great. I'm coming, Fred. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. The number has a few too many zeros on. If anybody learned anything from previous mistakes, that's a lot of hoverfish. But hoverfish are adorable, so I would have absolutely no issue seeing maybe like 1,000 of them. I think sticking to 4 digits is enough. Well, we already know that Big Osh broke your computer today, so maybe we don't try to blow it up. Hey, far be it from me to be the voice of reason. You know, you never listened to me last time, why would you start now? So go for it. Also, where did that... Oh yeah, this guy was on my prawn suit, and apparently they can just live up here. Cool. Well, I feel like that is definitely a problem.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's a very good question, Code. What is the finals? I also do not know. Class-based first-person shooter. Well, it sounds graphically intensive. And also kind of cool, maybe? Wow, and it's still fried your computer. It sounds graphically intensive as hell then. But great. Oh, Mirror's Edge plus Call of Duty. Okay. It sounds interesting. Probably not something that I would really play, but sounds cool. And yeah, if you compare it to Mirror's Edge, then it sounds like it's going to be... Oh, I like that though. Everything's destructible. I do enjoy it when games are designed not to be broken, but with kind of chaos in mind. I like that. Sounds like a cool game. Is it like a newish game? Like recent release, or has it been out for a while? Like Subnautica. Oh, so it's quite new. So why I've not heard of it. Well, clearly you're pretty decent at the game, otherwise you wouldn't have got any. Which is how most of my first-person shooter experiences go. Hey friend. I mean, I will say, I'm honestly quite happy with the fact that I've not been, you know, completely murdered by the sea dragon since spending loads of time down here. I've never spent this much time in this biome before in my entire life. It's far too terrifying. Main game mode is open a vault, grab a cash box from it, bring it to the cash out station, first team to 20k wins. Oh, okay. The premise sounds pretty simple. $100 watch time for streams alone. Wow, that's great. Well, if it's like Mirror's Edge, I would expect very good parkour. When you think about it, 100 hours is actually quite a lot of time. That's amazing. There was no reason for me to be that cruel, but I just thought that was going to be funny. And I was right. It was. Yeah. This particular, just this little kind of thing we're doing now, I say little, building an entire bloody mega base is not little, but just this has been well over 24 hours. Oh, you can probably hear some of the traffic outside my flat. I've got the window open because it's It's not too hot, but I prefer to be cool to warm, so yeah, we do be... I'm going the wrong way. I've got my window open, so I apologise. There's like a building site outside, so you may hear the occasional vehicle reversing or horn or beep or something. I do apologise. I'm glad I've had so many stream hours. It's very cool. I have half your Subnautica playtime in watch time. That's a lot of watch time. More so than playtime as well. Like when you're playing something and you, well, that is a lot of watch time. Did your hoverfish not work there, Bigos? Nah, I missed. Damn it. 216 hours. Is that 216 hours of playtime on YouTube? Well, like in total, or just on this kind of sort of profile? Because on my Steam I've got like 700 or something hours in Subnautica in total. So that's must be just for this sort of something, because yeah, I've got over 700 hours. Yeah, in total. I mean, the game did come out like 2014, so I've had a while to get that. Only says 200. No, it was like 660 before I even started streaming. I'm sure it's all been on just this one Steam account as well. What prawn suit module should I make? A fabricator prawn suit would actually be quite useful, so I would appreciate a well-crafted one of those. Well, yeah, I mean, I literally got the game the same, like, the second I could when it came out, and I've been playing it ever since. Subnautica's been one of my, like, you know how you've got those games where you can play them a lot and you still enjoy them every time you play them? Subnautica's one of those games. If you put in a fabricator on it, it's going to need to be probably a little bit of storage so you can carry around essentials. Not too much though. I would like it to be something that can be taken around, get a cute... We have very different ideas of what this should be, Code. I was thinking, you know, a bit more minimal. You know, we want the fabricator, maybe like a med pack, one of those, maybe a little bit of, you know, a little bit of storage, you know, one that could actually be used. Like I want you to create something that we could realistically expect to see in Subnautica 2. Like I want the devs to randomly find this stream and see your creation, or like go in the Discord and like I want a dev to randomly see it and go, wow, that's genius, let's create it. That's what I want. I want the prawn truck. Like, if the prawn suit and the sea truck had a baby, that is what I want. Yeah, their hybrid child, specifically in the realms of like a mobile fabricator. You know, I might not want to build a base in the Lost River, but what I could do is take my prawn truck fabricator and just head down there. I mean, that'd be amazing. Like, I would absolutely love, genuinely love to have that in like real, you know, playthrough, like in an actual game. Can you imagine? I love the sea truck. That's why that's the next run I'm doing in Below Zero. I thought the sea truck was such a great idea. 2 roll lockers, a fabricator, minimal space, anything else. Well, let's think about it in... If this was an actual creation that we all want to see in the game, which we do, what would we actually want this thing to do? Other than be able to dock itself on itself. Although you do have the kind of size mods, don't you? To change the size of things. I wouldn't mind seeing the prawn clops. That would also be quite an interesting thing to see. With a fully usable moon pool on the back. To carry a little sea moth around. You know? But specifically the prawn truck, I think it needs to have the fabricator and storage. And if you're going to use it to, let's say, move around, take things, places, but not too bad. Hello? Good. Okay. Bye. Poor thing. Well, you don't necessarily have to... The super big one, you don't need to use it. The small one, the one we're making now, the prawn truck, we do need to use that one. We want it needs to be so good that the devs actually like kick themselves that they didn't think of it first. That's what we're aiming for. Now obviously a scanner room would be too big. That could go on the prawn clops though. Because that would be useful. Can't necessarily do a scanner room. What else? What else could you put on a little prawn truck to make it super like mobile and useful? We're trying to think of what you would need to bring down here. Oh, maybe maybe it would be a good idea to have a plant pot on it, just one of the small ones. So you have like a constant supply of food. Like an exterior, oh, it'd be an exterior grow bed, wouldn't it? I don't think an exterior grow bed is what we're looking for. I don't know, I'm at a loss, I'm afraid. I don't know what would be best. Honestly, I was kind of thinking the bulbo tree as well, like, super useful. What are you looking at? Yeah, if you put one of those like the chic pots or something at the back, would it still work if you built it? If you built it outside the underground, like underwater, let's say you built it on the surface, and then took it underground, do you think it would still work if you built it on land and then brought it into the water? Because most plants can be hydroponically grown, which means I feel like the bulbo tree is probably one of those plants. Alright, fair enough. But let's just assume that when the developers put this in and they do it properly, then you will, if you build it on land, you can use like hydroponics, and that's how the plants grow. Because then we can have a bulbo tree, which is obviously the best tree. How did I miss that? Yeah. Yeah, we don't want it to look ugly, it needs to look good. For the prawn truck,
Seek fluid.
not particularly. You know, it just needs to be an aesthetic and efficient design, allowing us to transport a small amount of storage and a fabricator across the map. That's what we need. Absolutely, that's what I'm like. That's like, those are the kind of creations that I want to see now. Like I would like to have something made in these streams that is so good and so useful that actually you might want to put the mods in, not to, you know, create these things for fun, but to like seriously add new elements and designs to the game. That's what I want. Is it? It's kind of okay for me. Although I like my kind of thing of the stream, which kind of makes sense since I'm using the same internet. Yeah, if it's okay with code, then it's probably you again. I am sorry you've got shitty internet. I know how painful that can be, and it is utterly horrendous.
Vital signs.
Okay, we had a breeze. I mean, it's not stormy here, but it is a bit overcast, so it might not be the perfect stream today, but that's the only downside, isn't it, when doing things like streams? The second there is a slight internet problem, huge issue. I would very much like to see an army of prawn suits. Like, what I would like to see is like a showroom. You know, when you go, or when I don't know if either of you ever go to like car showrooms or anything. But you know when, or maybe you see kind of on like TV or movies or whatever, where people go to like showrooms and they get shown around. Like 10 different cars, and they're all on like those like spinning platforms, and it's like, oh, this one boasts these perks and these things it can do. I want that, but prawn suits. I want to see like 10 prawn suits all lined up, spotlights on them, I don't think you can make rotating platforms in Subnautica, but still, something like that. And I want, like, you know, the Fabricator prawn suit Mark III, where you get all these features and functions, and then I want to see the storage prawn, and I want to see, like, the botanist's prawn, where it's all just, like, exterior grow beds and stuff. Like, I want variations of prawn suits. So, you know, when I'm incredibly wealthy in Subnautica and I'm, you know, able to purchase every prawn suit they have available, I can just be like, what's on the agenda for today? Oh, that's right, I'm going to go collect some seeds. I need to cultivate a garden. Let's take the botanist's prawn suit, where it's got, you know, planter boxes everywhere, and it's like well designed that I can grow all the plants that I need. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see different types, storage, plant. I want a power one. I want a walking power plant, you know? Like loads of solar panels or other forms of power if possible. Good, that's exactly what we need to see. But like, you've got to present it well, you know, they have to be functional, usable. If they can't drive them, there's no point. You know, you've got to be able to get in it, work it, drive it. It's got to be able to have all of its like depth upgrades. You know, I've made Batman and the Hulk. I'd love, you know, a super tanky one. Like, is there a way you could make one that looks like maybe buffer? Could that be a thing? Although there's like a vending machine. Could you make, you know, like a snack one? We've got the coffee machine attached and the vending machine attached. You know, I'd love walking around the office in a prawn suit. Just as the vending machine man. I mean, yeah, I would also love to see the exact same thing with sea moths as well. Oh my god, I'd love to see like the war prawn suit and the war sea moth. You know, ones designed for combat. Oh my god, yes, a sea moth with drill arms. I would actually like pay money for that mod. Like, can you imagine how useful that would be?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What you mean is you don't have that mod yet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, well that's your own prerogative. I will say, I am excited to see what they bring out in Subnautica 2 in terms of vehicles, because they all have been great. I will say, you know, some of the more interesting things about Subnautica is obviously you've got the creatures and like the story is incredible, but the vehicles are just kind of unique, you know? Ooh, that was a nice little speed jump. Wish I could do that all the time. Hmm. I mean, to me that sounds quite useful then. Because overall that's what I'm looking for. Form and function. And also presentation, so... You know, I do want to see screenshots of all of these, by the way, in the Discord. Like, I'm fully expecting screenshots of all of these. You know, I want nice presentation. I want them to be, you know, stacked nicely and presented well, spotlights and all that kind of stuff. You know, we don't do things by halves, as you know, we can all tell by the millions of peepers and reapers and ghosts that we've all seen. Like, go big or go home. Except me, I just do anything. I don't like that big. Oh, that's really shallow for blood kelp. Which bit of blood kelp is only 100? Maybe some in the, what do we call it thing? The blood kelp trench might have a few bits of blood kelp that shallow. Then yeah, it's probably the blood kelp trench. That's where I usually spend most of my time gathering blood kelp stuff, because it's safe as hell. This is going to take a while. One batch done. Sounds it. Oh yeah, that's the big threat in that one. Alright, next little batch done. Let's put you guys in here so you stop getting in my way. Oh, we are not finished yet, Fabricator. We're gonna be here for a while. Well, I'm afraid the stream is not that exciting today. It is the same thing as last time. We're making glass, and then I'm gonna have to figure out where else I can hunt for quartz, because I've pretty much destroyed the lava zone. So it's probably likely we will be going to the Deep Grand Reef. Wait, Code, was it Grand Reef or Deep Grand Reef? Or both that had quartz? I am actually destroying all the, like... And I don't think these deposits respawn at all, because I've seen none of the titanium come back that we've already exhausted. Which, by the way, I still also need to find more of that, so we're probably going to be going to the Grand Reef or Deep Grand Reef. Or both, I don't know. Thankfully, that is literally just below where I've built this stupid-ass mega base. Get some quartz in the dunes. Yeah, you say this every time, and no. just no. Shan't. That is literally a if there is no other option. If I've exhausted every known biome and gotten rid of every single quartz deposit I possibly can, then yes, I will then go into the cursed dunes biome. Not until that day. Cragfield, we have not wiped out the Cragfield yet, so that's probably going to be where we go next. Because I think at last count we still needed about 400 pieces of glass, of quartz. And I don't think this is that, so yeah, probably a couple more trips for crafting. We'll definitely be finished with this week, and then we can start on the below zero run. So it'll probably be, you know, I would assume maybe Friday stream that we start the new below zero sea truck run, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, I'm gonna do just the sea truck, which also means no sea glide as well. So like no sea glide, no prawn suit, no cyclops. Wait, is there a cyclops? There's not even a cyclops. Yeah, just the truck, nothing else. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that one. I mean, I don't have to kill every Leviathan, although I was actually thinking about maybe creating a world like this one here. Obviously, we made the mega base in this sort of save file, but maybe make a save file specifically for not killing Leviathans, but a kind of a casual session sort of one, not a mega base, because obviously the resource limits is going to be the problem with that one, but one where we just do other stuff, you know, in it, like scan everything. We can build like random stuff, like just fit in between challenge runs. So that's one where I could, like, you know, kill every Leviathan and, you know, make a base in each biome, like a little one, or yeah, we could just do like random stuff for that one. Because the next gap we have, the next casual session we play, is going to be the next casual sessions ones that we do is the museum. We're just discussing what's going to be going on next between challenge runs. So the next challenge run is below zero with the sea truck, and then the next kind of casual session after that would be the museum. And then after that I'll do a run outside of the Subnautica stuff. I think I'm going to go... might do a Fallout one again, because I really enjoyed the Fallout run. That one was such a good run, and obviously it's done really well on the channel last time, so I think I might do another Fallout one. Not sure which one yet, not sure what the run's going to actually look like, but I think that might be the next one, another Fallout. I used to love Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is a very good game. You again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I should eventually play a horror game, shouldn't I? It's just finding the right one to, you know, do a challenge in. I haven't played Portal in years. I am not playing Five Nights at Freddy's ever again. That game has literally scarred me for life. I played the original, I think I played the original when it came out, and it was utterly traumatic. I've already played Portal once before, so I couldn't do a blind run, unfortunately. What, the Five Nights at Freddy's thing? When it came out, me and my friends kind of played it together because, you know, that's a fun thing to do. So like I was the first one. I was the one who said like, "Oh, let's all play this together. It'll be, you know, super fun, interesting." It was great, and we ended up with. It was the first go around of us playing it, so before we really knew what was happening, and I obviously no idea how to like conserve power or like use things properly. So I just like had the doors closed, and I was like, "Oh my god, the power's gonna run out before daybreak. Like, what do I do?" So I ended up opening both the doors, and I was like, "It's fine, you know, they're not anywhere near me." Kept checking kind of map and stuff, and then I took my eye off the power for like 2 minutes. And I was looking at other stuff, and we were talking about, you know, how we think we could do it and what we needed and stuff. And then I like blinked just as the power went out, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's happened?" And then I just looked out the door, saw the face, and then immediately died. And I was not being used to that style of game. That jump scare completely, like, I screamed so loud. And we were like in the dark. You know, there's three of us like curled around this table, just like sat there in the dark, being like, "Ooh." So it was so much. It was so bad. It's not as scary around, like, it's not as scary when you've already played it a few times. And also it gets kind of annoying having to just like kind of try to sort of constantly survive. It gets a bit tedious, I find, the first one, when you've played it a lot. Like, it's still great, like it's still a really, really good game, but it's kind of like meh, you know, once you've done it before. What's UCN? Ultimate Custom Night. Oh, right. Ooh, that was a crash. Like, clearly you both know that very well. That's a lot of characters. Oh, there's clearly a bit of a delay going on. Maybe it would be worth playing it again at some point. I mean, I definitely do need to kind of expand some of the stuff. Oh my god, there's Ultra Custom Night, what the hell? There's so many. Yeah, could be interesting. I mean, free is great, or less than a quid is great. It's really not a problem. It could definitely, it's definitely something I'll have a look into it, definitely. Because there are a few
All systems online.
games, and wait, no, hang on, before I do that again, I need to grab are these in here, or did I put them in the Hulk? Oh, I put them in the Hulk, didn't I?
Welcome aboard.
Did balls. No, it's fine. Chat just spammed on stream. It loaded all of our chats. Maybe that's why you got that lag spike. Maybe that's why it was lagging for you, because it decided to spam all of our chats. That's so weird. I'm sorry to keep getting lag, because that's really annoying. Oh, that's really cool. Stream, YouTube, games. Yeah, yeah. It seems like it's something to look out for. Yeah, I do want to do more. So basically, what my kind of plan is for the foreseeable future, so over the next few months at least, is I want to get some more challenge runs kind of completed, recorded, and up on the channel. You know, specifically because that's kind of what I set up this channel to do, and I kind of want them around and online so people can watch them and, you know, see them whenever. And then I want to start doing a bit more like variations to streams. I got it too, so I'm guessing. Was it maybe the Discord message? Maybe that was what that noise was then. Oh. I wonder what it was then. Oh. Did you know, I popped my Discord up earlier when I was having a chat. Oh, it's not a problem. Me and Code are both just confused about where that noise came from and what it was about. But now we know. Also reminds me, I probably shouldn't have Discord up while I'm streaming. Otherwise... Wow, that is a lot. Still, sounds good. Have you heard of Fear of Fathom? It kind of rings a bell, but I don't know why. It doesn't sound like something I've played, but it does sound familiar.
All systems online.
I really am a danger with this. Sounds interesting. probably why I've heard of it. Sounds pretty good. I mean, I'm absolutely willing to try like anything. Well, we can always like start with the first one, and if it's really good, kind of go from there, maybe. Content warning with viewers. You know, I did actually want to play like content warning or Lethal Company. Yeah, I was kind of looking at those, thinking that that'd be quite interesting. Yeah, but they're the ones that is kind of like better as a group, you know. Like it's more fun if you've got more people playing them. That is a plan. I am eventually going to do a stream where I play with viewers. But it's like I want, when I get to that point, I want there to be more people, you know, like in the chat. So like part of the reason why I wanted to not, because there's a reason I'm streaming on YouTube and not Twitch, and it's not that I've got anything against Twitch. It's simply that I first and foremost want to kind of create the YouTube videos. I do, but I want other people to be kind of watching while some of the viewers are playing. You know? Like, so I want there to be, you know, if it's a, like, let's say we do, you know, Lethal Company, 4-player game. It's not, it's gonna, I would like that to be when we've got maybe like a consistent like 10 people in the stream who are like here engaging, kind of part of the kind of community that we're sort of developing, and then that will be when we start kind of playing those sort of games, because that way we'll be able to have, as you know, as many people, kind of the people who want to be playing and playing, and others can kind of watch.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I mean, I can't do a chill play on Discord, specifically because I don't have free time. I don't really get much downtime ever, so probably not a lot from me of that kind of chill stuff. I have like 5 jobs, so I work a lot, but I definitely will do it on stream. It just needs to be a little bit later when we've got more people around to like enjoy, but also to engage as well. You know, like I've run multiple businesses before, and I kind of currently run a business as well. So I have like ideas about how I want things to work and how I want things to run, and also how to kind of build something from the ground up and have it work in a way that you need it to work. That's kind of what I like doing and what I enjoy. I've got like 10 pieces of glass down there, but I think I'm just going to leave them. And no, I'll have to go get them, aren't I? I'm just going to sea glide it. But yeah, so I kind of know what I'm looking for from this channel and from this, you know, these streams and the videos. I know what I want to get from it. I know what I'm looking for. I know what kind of the progression looks like. So for the next few months, foreseeable future, depending on how quickly the channel grows and how many people join us in the streams and you know, the kind of amount of content I have time to produce, what do you think would be what's the game you play with viewers? Well, I definitely want to do Phasmophobia, 100%. I actually finally got to play the game this weekend with somebody else, like with other people, because I went to a friend's house, and so fun with others. Like, absolutely amazing game, absolutely love it. 100% will play that one. You know, that's the thing. I also want to make sure that, you know, if you don't all have the same games, then it's going to be harder for everyone to play together. So I want to make sure that I play a variety. You know? Hello, what are you doing over here? You don't usually come this far away. Oh no, this is a bad thing. And why did they phase through the rocks all the time? I'm not fighting him. I'm in my fucking sea glide. I didn't even bring my goddamn sea moth with me. Because I was like, oh, that thing never gets this close to the thing. Oh my god, it's going to kill me. I'm just fleeing to that man. He'll protect me. Literally. I don't think I've ever seen that Ghost Leviathan go to that particular location. Because that one stays like way over the other side of the map. Like the other side of the Northern Bloodcut Zone. Like, it doesn't come this close to the entrance. If that's so bizarre. Completely lost the train of thought. Oh yeah, Phasmophobia, 100% want to play that one. Obviously something like Lethal Company or Content Warning, but I don't have either of those yet. Hey Crimson, welcome in. It's nice to have you again. Also, I've got to stop saying welcome in, it's very American. Like, it sounds so American, and I'm very clearly not American. But I just can't help it, it just has such a nice ring to it. It's annoying. We were just discussing the various games eventually in kind of multiplayer. And there are quite a few that I think will be quite interesting to play. But definitely Phasmophobia. Probably, I think I'd prefer Lethal Company to Content Warning. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's just a cooler game a little bit, you know? Yeah, whole cousin. And I'm trying to think of other multiplayer games that I would, you know, kind of smaller ones. Because part of the problem with some multiplayer games, like for example, other games that I would play with other people are things like Monster Hunter World. Love that game. Would 100% play that with other people. But it's kind of weird to just jump in randomly at random points in the story and just randomly play a level. Same with things like Stardew Valley. Love that game. It's super chill, but it's a very, you know, it's a very story-heavy game. You progress through seasons and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's not something you just nip into for 3 hours. You know, why are you over here? Stop it. But things like, you know, Content Warning and, you know, Lethal Company, stuff like that, you could just nip into for 3 hours and be like, yeah, that's the game. We're done. Well, who knows if it's really a good or bad idea until you try it. It doesn't sound like a game I would be able to play very well anyway, but honestly, you've all seen me play Subnautica now, so it's... I would rather end my channel than play Fortnite. I hate that game so much. They added Fallout. to Fortnite. Ugh, gross. Oh, that's just vile. Of course they did. Well, maybe people who search for Fortnite will search Fallout and they'll see my Fallout videos, and maybe they'll watch some of those. So that's good. But yeah, there's a lot I want to do with the channel. There's a lot that I want to do for kind of videos and content and stuff I want to do. Honestly, that's probably it. I saw my Fallout video and went, wow, yeah, this dude's right. Let's make this in Fortnite, because it's not really that popular. But I do eventually. At the moment, I am trying to do a lot at once. Like, I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. Oh my god, really? It was right after? That's hilarious. And definitely the accident. Yeah, every game is a game. I think that's the kind of thing. People who like certain games like certain games. I've got a few friends who are like, they gamer friends, but they hate 90% of the games that I play. Not because the games that I play are bad, I love the games that I play, but because for them, the thing that game does is not the thing that they want it to do. And I always think that that's really important when it comes to gaming, is there is a very, very good reason why there are so many genres of games that we have available, because everybody wants a very different thing. And even at different times, people want different things. You know, I'm a single player predominantly. I love things like Fallout 4, Dying Light, hence why those are two things that appear on my channel, because they have that aggressive outburst of kind of, well, you can basically kill a load of stuff in a load of different ways, and sometimes I want to kill things, and it's frowned upon in the real world, so I do that in games. I also love open world, like survival crafting games, like Ark, amazing, Minecraft, incredible. I still play Dying Light, and I'm on the add-on I keep the following. I'm not doing it on close and boards, it's read it a lot. Honestly, the Dying Light playthrough I did was supposed to continue to the following, but when I started doing it, I got really bored of it. Played through all the game, got to the following, I was like, yay, now we're going to play the following. Did about 3 hours of it, and I was like, I am bored of this. Didn't like the following at all. So I actually just cut that and didn't play it. But I do have a Dying Light 2 playthrough in mind, so I will eventually be getting on with that as well, as a challenge run. And that's what this channel predominantly is, and is going to kind of start. Yeah, I didn't really like the June buggy. Well, it just wasn't as good as it could have been. My Dying Light 2 streams will probably be a little bit later than that. Just because I still want to do... there's a few more Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero ones I want to do, and they're a little bit smaller. So they're a bit quicker, easy to edit. It's more kind of video content for the channel, which obviously a lot of people watch YouTube for the videos, not the streams. So I want to make sure that the things that I'm streaming are to be made into videos. Like the kind of buggy that you get right at the beginning of the following. It's terrible. I hate the driving. I'm not a driving person. I don't like the driving games. And the driving in the following was just not good. You know? Just not great. Hey Slayer, thanks for joining. Oh my god, I've gone to the complete wrong place. No, I haven't. I'm up here. God, I'm dumb. It's fine. Oh, I did. I thought that was in Subnautica. But it makes sense that it was in finals. That does make sense. Let's stop this here. What are they? The bone sharks? Oh, are they lava thingies? What are you? No, you're not lava thingies. They're doing here. What is that? It was like this way, I believe. Oh, you've not seen Crimson, have you? Yeah, I'll show you inside the... I don't even know what to call this thing. The aquarium in a moment. So welcome to the aquarium. It is big. And it's not done yet. So this is what we are doing. I was gonna go all the way down there without any glass on me. But it's fine, I'm not that dumb. I am close to that dumb though, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. I like that. I use annoying viewers as fertilizer to help all these guys grow. Oh, they're all so big now. I'm so happy. The crab snake doesn't get any bigger, which is interesting. Well, I hope you have a really good time, Biggos. Don't destroy your computer. God, it's so deep. Okay, here we go. We are 95 meters down of, I think we need to be about, it's about 240. So we have a long way to go. I'm going to burn through this set of, whatchamacallits, glass and titanium, and then we'll have to go and find some more, which I think we're going to just move the base that we created for the scanner room that the Hulk is currently sat at, which is like 200 meters away. I'm just going to move that straight down. Or go to the crag field. Code or anybody in chat who may know this, the Grand Reef and the Deep Grand Reef, quartz or titanium? Oh, I'm glad your computer has good taste in streams. I know the Cragfield has quartz in it. Hey, my grab squid. I know the Cragfield has quartz in it. Does the Grand Reef and Deep Grand Reef also have quartz? Only the Grand Reef. Got it, so not the Deep Grand Reef. Damn. Oh, this is both fun and horrendously boring at the exact same time. Because you have to like get through certain bits to get to things that are a bit more fun. So it's kind of like, oh, this is incredibly tedious, but then, oh, this is actually really fun. This is a completely mod-free playthrough, this one. We have 0 mods installed, and this particular world will always be 0 mods installed, but we are going to do mods for the next couple of casual plays we do of Subnautica, because we've got some fun museums to make, which, again, does not sound fun, but I swear to you it will be. But since I'm pretty much in the Grand Reef, in like 100 feet, I will go there next. At least that way it's closer, we can hopefully get this thing done sooner. Oh, Code keeps trying to ask me to go to the dunes, and I keep very specifically telling him no, because Reaper Leviathans live there and they are terrifying. And I do not care that I am a grown-ass man and it is a computer game. I'm scared of them. And I accept that. Every step we're getting closer. Okay, we're out of stuff again. 123 down, so we're getting further every time. Yeah, I'm not great when it comes to jump shares. I tend to flail a little bit, and it like. See, here's the thing: when I'm on stream, or when I'm maybe with people who I don't know so well, and I kind of don't want to be very embarrassed, and I'm kind of like trying to maintain some semblance of being a normal human being for them while they get to know me. I'll try to like I don't know, kind of like muscle out of it. It's like, you know, when you get so scared that you just absolutely freak out, I'll try to like tense my muscles and be like, no, I'm fine, when I'm really not. The problem is, doing that, you can sometimes pull a muscle, and I once got so scared and tried to like not show how scared I was that I actually like pulled my abs, like my stomach muscles, because I tensed them so hard I actually damaged them because I was so scared and I tried not to show it because I just didn't want people to think I was a baby. So now I just freak out. I'm like, whatever. You finished the loadout. What does that mean, Bigos, when it's at home? Because that makes no sense to me. Oh god, I also get motion sickness. This is... Oh, in your game you had your loadout. Cool. Does the game you're playing have snipers? If so, you should be a sniper. Then you should be a sniper. Does it also have... an Unreal Crash report? Wow! You are so lucky. You know, I never played TF2. I think just because I kind of wasn't really playing that kind of game at that time. I can't lie though, anytime there is a game where you have guns as your primary weapon, I will always try to find a sniper rifle and be the sniper. Even if the game doesn't really have snipers in it, I don't care. I will find the gun, make it the longest I possibly can, make it shoot as far as I can, put the best scope on it, and be a little sniper. Have I played Left 4 Dead? No, I'm thinking of Dead Island. Nope, never done Left 4 Dead. The light class as a sniper, but as SMG and throwing knives. We love a good throwing knife. but I feel like you could do better than an SMG. Just saying. Halo Wars. Never even heard of that. I haven't played it. I'm grinding credits for the gate open thing. It makes a wall disappear for a moment. I assumed that that would make it easier for you to, like, get the money. If I remember you telling me the game correctly. You have to get some money. So I guess that's what that does. That's one thing I really can't stand, is that grind you have to do in some games like that, where you just maybe have to play the same level over and over again, or you have to go in knowing you're going to lose over and over again. I get really bored. Like, honestly, the only reason that I've even been able to keep doing this, you know, with building the aquariums and mining the kind of materials, is literally because I've got you guys to talk to. I also really need to remember not to be on Discord when I'm streaming. I'm so sorry getting all these notifications. Oh my god, there's so many of them. God, this is making me nauseous. So light class is the more agile, runny around fun class. No, don't worry, you're not the only one. We were all confused earlier. Bigos sent a message through on Discord and we were all like, where did that come from? But no, it's the Discord server. The notifications come through and apparently it's not muted, which I did not realise.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, that's a really good idea. I could just do not disturb. Hang on. I will return momentarily. I'm not going anywhere, but still. Can I just... I'm just going to go back into it later. It's fine. Okay, it should stop now. Possibly. If it doesn't, then I apologise. Yeah, I've literally just closed the Discord down. It's going to be there when I go back on, and all the notifications will be there for me to read, and that's absolutely fine. Well, unfortunately, I am now low on titanium, so guess what we're mining? No sounds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not sure what I'm doing, I've got no titanium. Perfect. We are without interference. For at least a short period of time anyway. Alright, I'm going to empty out my... Oh, that's what it was annoyed about. Yeah, it was close. Empty out my Cyclops, and then we're going to go mine some more titanium, because that was the most fun stream I've ever done. I forget how long loading screens are in multiplayer games, because obviously you've got every single... did any of you guys ever play, whatchamacallit? The, oh my god, what's that game called? The one where you're like the squishy, like, people things and you have to do obstacle courses. Now my brain has just completely stopped working. Obstacle courses... No. Although I love Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is a fantastic game. It's an online multiplayer game. You're like a purple block man or like squidgy man. And you do obstacle courses, and you get disqualified.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm really drawing a blank on this thing. It's not happy guy, fun guy. It's definitely not the hammer man at the cauldron. That sounds interesting. What is it called?
Welcome
It is.
aboard, Captain.
It is that game where they do. God damn it! I've got to. I know this. I do. I do know this. I mean, while you have quartz on your radar, I will go and grab some. Apparently I do not have quartz on my radar though. There it is. Fall Guys. Fall Guys, that's what I was on about. That should not have taken me that long. Yeah, did any of you play Fall Guys? Well, enjoy your mission. I hope you win. Whatever that means to your mission. Seriously, you're a big cluster, damn it. Alright, Hulk, come on. Yep, I'm really excited to play a modded version of Subnautica so I can get a faster one of these. God damn, these are slow. Alright, Hulk, we're heading a very, very, very long way away. Wow, that is expensive. But, I mean, honestly, why not? You know? Even if it's ridiculously expensive, it's gonna make, like, every day so much easier. It's a bit quicker. There's also quartz here that apparently it just hasn't scanned, so I'll take this while I'm on my way past. I'm only titanium now, but still, we'll grab more quartz because we're gonna need it anyway. Gonna need so much more. But it's titanium first. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But that's, I also find that kind of like fair, you know? Like, the basics of everything are reasonably affordable, but then to upgrade them gets more and more expensive. Because it's like optional, you know, you don't need to upgrade anything. You can keep everything at the basics and you can do just fine. Or you can spend loads of time and resources upgrading them and get something really, really good. I like that kind of resource economy management sort of stuff in games. And I think Subnautica's is done pretty well, to be honest. Subnautica and Minecraft together? Absolutely yes. Like, can you imagine playing Subnautica with the ability to build as you build in Minecraft? That would be amazing. Like, such a cool game. Because they're both independently are very good games, so together I think they would make a phenomenal game. I feel like a slightly toned down crafting than Minecraft though. You know, I remember when I watched the Subnautica like press release stuff before when they had the terrain tool in, and I was like, that's going to be amazing. I am glad they got rid of it though, because I don't think it suits the game that they eventually created. But I will say 100% love the idea. Guys in like tunnely bits, so I would assume so, yes. Okay, so you're all like little bits down here, through there, here too, okay. Alright, well you're probably not going to be offering me any useful piece of quartz, it's just going to be loads of little bits, so we are going to ignore that and crash into a roof. One of my bases ran out of power, it's good to know. I'm coming, Optimus Prime. I swear to you. Let's go. Come on. We can do this. Alright, we made it. Okay, now I think we're going to have a slight problem with the whole running this off solar power. So we may have to find an alternate power source.
Systems online.
Did I bring anything of use with me? I've got 3 lithium, so that would be a no. Cool, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we can't build basically anything except what's already there. Well, I guess since we don't need to go to the deep Grand Reef, it won't be too bad. It certainly isn't ideal. So we're going to take you. I'm so glad you can deconstruct things and get the resources back. Oh, son of a bitch. How about that? That mother is a laser or knife into a pickaxe.
Warning, emergency power.
I think that would be a pretty cool mod, to be fair.
Oxygen production offline.
I think it would be good to have a mod that makes, like, so you can craft a, maybe like a laser pick, or maybe like a hand drill, so you can still drill the deposits without necessarily using the prawn suit. And that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so I don't think you can get sunlight down here. But we do have sunlight up the top, so I think what I'm going to do is deconstruct this and then just build the scanner room attached to this base. Movie or series genre. I love horror films, but I probably wouldn't say they were my favourite. I quite like anime.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I'm very specific when it comes to my anime. So I'm quite picky with that one. I do like... Well, I like quite a lot of things. There is also no titanium here. I'm going to have to send you guys on a bit of an adventure, see if I can find any. I think I don't really watch that many movies, so I would say with movies, probably my favourite's going to have to be... I love Adventure Time. Adventure Time is so adorable. I was actually singing one of the songs from that in the shower yesterday. It's such an amazing series. I can now scan for sea treaders. That's cool, I guess. What a ghost leviathan. Wait, I can scan for that? Where is the ghost leviathan? Okay, I like being able to scan for it so I know where it is. How close do you swim to my base? That's what I want to know. Mission Impossible? Really boring. Okay, so you're over here. Right, so what I think I'm going to do is like... just leave that there. And be like, this is where Ghost Leviathan lives. Don't go that way. Oh, I love that. You see him on the screen. Yeah, Mission Impossible, super dull because they're not impossible, otherwise I wouldn't have done like 15 of them. And I don't care to be lied to in such a manner. I mean, yeah. I find slashers like, you know, Scream and stuff, they're okay. Like, they're fine. But there are better horror films. I prefer more, I'd say, like, psychological horror. I quite like occult horror, so things with like supernatural stuff in it, so demons and ghosts, monsters, that kind of stuff. You know, those things are fun. I like my horror to be impossible to obtain in real life. Or for the movie based on a real story or disease. I've actually seen Orphan. Is that the one with the 35-year-old woman who pretends to be like a 6-year-old? Is that one? Yep. Yeah, that film, I've never seen it, never planned to see it, because it's a little bit like, what? Who falls for that? You know? We're currently discussing why the Orphan movie was a bad thing. Because it was a bad thing. Also, I need to go to the crag field, but god damn it, fine. For titanium, does anyone know how I get to the crag field from here? I kind of want to say it's like this way, but I also have no idea. Code, if you're around, if you're still here, do you know how I get there? It's because she's charged face, which can't move. I mean, it just seems a little bit like far-fetched. Hi, Code. The crag field for titanium. If it has titanium. It does, right? I do have a portal for the crag field.
Signs stabilizing.
But I'm in the Grand Reef base, so I kind of need to go there straight from here instead of going all the way down again. How would I get there from the floating island where the aquarium is? Hulk? There you are. From where the lifeboat is, direction of the island, but then left a bit. The direction of the mountain island or the floating island? Because I'm currently at the floating island. So I want to be maybe going... So lifeboat 12 was bulb zone. It would be to my right. So it would be kind of this way. If I was coming from my base, like this direction, maybe? Well, I will point east and wait until code tells me. Southeast, kinda. Okay. Well, wish us luck. If that way's the Grand Reef, then it's probably like maybe this way? Yeah, I'm gonna head up here first. Okay, maybe not. I don't think. I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah. This is going to be Grand Reef. I know the Ghost Leviathan's over there somewhere. This all goes so very high up. Okay, I'm gonna kind of keep going like this way. God, I'm hoping for the best, I guess. Oh, but there's a bone shark. There's plenty of bone shark. That's a good sign, even though I don't like bone sharks at all. This is Crackfield. Okay. So I've got basically no indication of where this is, and I think, yet me being an idiot, forgot to bring a thing with me. So that was useful. I also think I forgot to empty my bloody thing, so that's cool. Okay, so there's also quartz here, so that's really good to know. What sounds best? Cloaking device, evasive flash, or grappling hook? In real life? Because I don't know what a cloaking device sounds like IRL. What game are you referring to? Or do you have a cloaking device and want to share it with me? Because I would love that. Oh, I say evasive dash sounds better. I'm very intrigued to know if I'm correct. Oh good. Well there you go. I'm glad I could help. I've never heard it before, but I think it sounds better. I'm not finding like any titanium here at all. You are upside down, dude. Calm yourself. God, there are so many bone sharks everywhere. It's honestly nightmarish. Leave me alone, I am busy. Okay. Is there like a deep Crookfield, or am I just going to wander into the void shortly? Even more quartz down here, but a single bit of titanium. Okay, well this titanium hunt is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, and is going much, much worse than I expected. We may need a new plan of attack. Okay. New plan, we're going to take Hulk home, reconvene there, and come up with a new plan on where we go for titanium. Because I've exhausted most of the Lost River and the lava zones, at least like the main kind of inactive lava zone. There's not a ton of resources in the regular lava zone itself, so I'm not going to bother going down there. I obviously know I can go to the dunes, but I want to avoid it because I'm just going to get grabbed by bloody Reapers constantly, and it's going to be more of a nightmare than it's worth. Absolutely shit me up, you dick. And this looks like the crash zone to me. Why is titanium so hard to find? It surely shouldn't be this difficult. I mean, I understand I've mined half of the planet's natural resources, but still. Like, come on. Could always just make a base over here and do the classic, metal salvage, but it's just so inefficient. I really don't go to the dunes. Boys are hungry. Are there any specific places in the Lost River? Do some of the other places have titanium that I've not been to? Because I've mainly focused on the Tree Cove, the I don't even know what it's called. The Blood Kelp entrance area, Tree Fields or something, and the not the Boneyard, the other one. I'm mainly focused on those kind of areas, but obviously there's the Blood Trench entrance that I haven't really done much with, so there might be some titanium there, but I don't know. It might be worth maybe having a check in going that way then, down the Blood Kelp bit, which would then mean me figuring out where the hell that is. Fun. I don't have anything for that. Maybe I go in that route, take the Blood Kelp trench thing in, go down there, build. What have I already got? I suppose I could go back to my scanner and just move the scanner. Because at least I've already got Batman down there. I like that idea. Plus, Hulk could do with a recharge. Poor boy's exhausted. Hey, Vigos, you missed nothing. I explored and found no titanium. So you just missed me failing, which is absolutely fine. Aha.
All systems online.
Hey, Crimson Void, welcome back as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was just telling Big Ass, who also came back, that you missed nothing. I searched for titanium, found none, and now I'm going to have to go back to the Lost River because I am refusing to do the dunes. Because I am a child and I'm scared. Because Reapers are scary and I will hear nothing of anything different. Okay? They're scary. So do you have something in your... Gotta stop doing that. Every 5 minutes at this point. Just lots of quartz. I'll get you made into glass before we continue. Didn't realise I had that much on me, but good to know. Show you in. Perfect. Where's got 13? It's unfortunately a very, very slow method doing the Kelp Forest one. It's doable, it is definitely a possibility, and it's very likely if I end up not being able to find anything else in the Lost River or anything. All of Leviathan class at one time, at one place, you fight them, your extreme challenge at fun to watch. That sounds terrifying. Like, absolutely terrifying. Oh my god, I hate the spadefish so much. Who said that they should have the ability to do 12 damage to a sea moth? They are a tiny fish. Seed shredders dig up all the different resources, but it's going to be so slow. Because they'll give you limescale outcrops, they'll give you, you know, shale, sandstone, they'll give you all of them. But it's just not. I really do swear to God, he is not supposed to be in this particular area. Like, I swear he's not. Yeah, I'm heading back down to the Lost River now. I've harvested probably about 70% of the Lost River, so I'm just going to move my scanner room to like the other side and then go from there. And just kind of hope, I guess, that there's enough titanium over the other side. And maybe there's also more quartz as well. Because I could do with... I still need a ton more quartz. We're not even done with that one yet. But at least that means I can pretty much guarantee what tomorrow's stream is going to be. This again. So if this was the thing via Subnautica with see the thingy so you know where you're in real life. This Subnautica is a see-through thingy so you know where you are in real life. You get put into the pool. This thing is a face. You're in a pool. That would be insanely cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like actually swimming. Damn it, did I forget? I forgot to bring the upgrades again. I'm so dumb. That'd be amazing. Yeah, sorry, Crimson Void. That took me a while to. Yeah, no, I was reading it going. Thinking VR in a pool. I was like, that could be cool. But yes, no, that sounds amazing. The idea of having, like, I don't play VR because it's not where I want it yet in terms of like the technology isn't as good as I want it to be yet. I want a full body experience when I go at a game. But being able to put like VR headset on underwater and like swim around this, incredible. Like, could you imagine actually swimming through this entire cave? I mean, don't get me wrong, they would definitely have to make you, like, swim very quickly, because, well, this is huge. And this is a very, very tiny biome. Can you imagine actually swimming as much as you do in this game in real life? You would be dead in hours. I certainly would be. Oh, like the movie Ready Player One, where they've got the haptic feedback suits on. Yeah, that sounds terrifying. Oh crap! I dismantled. I moved it down to that way. All right, to the Lost River we go. So I'm gonna have to dig that thing up. Trigger to help you move. You would definitely need something, but I think it'd be fun to try to play the game without a controller, so like you are literally paddling with like front crawl and breaststroke to move across the entirety of the map, because like the map is like 2 kilometers wide ish, 2.5 in some areas. Can you imagine having to swim 2.5 kilometers straight to get from one end of the map to the other, just have to go back again because you forgot something? Like, that sounds hilariously hellish. Oh, hello, Titanium. You're obviously just right in between both of my scan areas. Alright, we've got some titanium, that's good. That is great. At least I know for a fact that this is, like, this is the only thing we're building. And like, the second that these last aquariums are completed, all I'm doing is collecting fish and eggs, putting them all in, letting them grow. That's it. That's it. Because I am so done farming for titanium and quartz right now. Well, I won't stop until it is completed. Although I can't tell you how happy I am that we hit that little ledge, because we'd planned just to keep going. And now I'm thinking, like, this is going to take me definitely tomorrow's stream, just for harvesting. Just for harvesting. And then probably, I'm not streaming Wednesday, but it's also probably going to take Thursday's stream just to get enough kind of like creatures and eggs and stuff in there to actually start filling up the tube. Because obviously remember, we've got to fill it up still and get the plants in and everything like that. Like, this is supposed to be every single creature in the entire game that you can possibly get in an alien containment unit in that unit. So we've still got some collecting to do. If we're lucky, we'll be done by Friday. But I don't think we're going to be lucky.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, well I can't get rid of this, so this has to stay. I can get rid of you guys though. And I'm not cheating, I won't be doing mods or anything like that. I will... No console commands, none of that stuff. It is going to be... We did this in survival, we're going to do this in survival. Unfortunately, I also need the power. Are you freaking kidding me? Inventory's a little bit too full. Come here, you. Literally a single piece of titanium full.
Warning, emergency power opening.
Yeah, that's fine. That little 4 thing has to stay there. Alright, on to the next area then. Damn it, I missed. I also forget that there's multiple different ways to get down to the lava biome. Because I always build in the tree cove, so I always go this way, just naturally by default. It's a nice way. I like it. Also, did you know in Discord when you get in a call, you have like 5 or more games you can play with everyone else in the VC? Yes, I did see that when you showed me your stream the other day. It had like a list of different like things you could do, which I didn't really realize until literally yesterday. But yeah, it's kind of cute. I like the idea that even like when I'm not streaming and you know maybe I'm only able to stream like twice that week, I love the idea that if people want to, they can like go into the Discord and you know either like show each other their own creations in Subnautica or talk about different games and like play little games together and like the voice chat and stuff. Like I like that. I had no idea that was a capability of Discord, genuinely. I think it's brilliant. I should play a quick game after stream. Yeah, definitely. I mean when maybe when it gets to the point where I've got the kind of time and the ability to do that, yeah, like that's definitely something that I could do. I think that would be very cute, very fun. Nice little way to wind down. But probably not too frequently because, like I said, I literally finish the stream, I eat some dinner, and then I go to bed because I'm up at 6 in the morning. So I don't do much in I don't get much downtime. It's nice to take an hour every now and again just for myself. Okay, so up here's where that other Leviathan lives, which is super lovely. bone field, so there should be some in here, but I want to go pretty far, like, in. Do I want to go like this way maybe? Okay, so here's some more titanium. So we're definitely in an area with titanium. I need a heat thing. There was one over here. The ghost Leviathan is over there. So I could probably do... See, I don't want to build my base near him while he's still alive. Oh, I Mesmer. Maybe I'll head up and over. Could you play game in the DC after stream? So bad. Okay. I'm not going to be able to do that much, or at least I'm not going to be able to. Some other people in the stream may kind of wish to, but I need to go and eat food and get ready for work tomorrow. So it's not likely I'm going to be able to do that very much, I'm afraid. Not because I don't want to, I just have a lot of I have stuff to do. You know, these streams are my, like, kind of wind down periods, if that makes sense. These are my kind of after work evenings and the times when I do the stuff that I need to do. Damn it, it's crab squids here. Yeah, it is unfortunately Monday, which is not the best day. Friday's probably more likely than any other day, yeah, because I don't have as much to do most Saturdays. I do also work on some Saturdays though. Like I said, I do a lot. $82, that's a nice bit of power there. Okay, let's grab scanner room. Infection and hatch, okay.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, upgrades in. And we are scanning for titanium. Okay, this has got a nice little gap in it, but it's good. It goes all the way up there, which I think gets me to... This is the trench. Alright. I mean, this suit that I'm wearing does give you a really good amount of protection from the heat. I think you take like 1 point of heat damage per second. So it's like, you can survive so easily. It's really quite great. But I get what you mean, like I feel like maybe you shouldn't be able to use like a rebreather or something. Because you need like heat stuff. Welcome back, Code. I've just built another scanner room in the Lost River to get some more titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And so the harvesting begins. Again. But it's fine. I'm actually going to remember to re-equip the other drill arm, because I pack both now. Oh, we need this done as soon as possible. Thankfully, I don't think I'm going to need that much more titanium. I've done all the drilling down. That's what 90% of the streams have this thing. We've been in this world for probably around about like 30 odd hours now in just this one world with this one kind of project, which, by the way, we didn't even have this project to begin with. I think we just randomly thought it up on stream to create this monstrosity of a place for animals to live. I love the idea and I'm so happy we're doing it, but good god, the amount of titanium this is taking is life-changing. Like, it's too much titanium. But we should be close. I think this will probably be the last time I need to go and do a proper titanium hunt. Because obviously each one of these can give between, I think it's like, is it 8 and 16 code if I remember last time we checked? I think it's between 8 and 16. Okay, I need to pick these up in a minute, that's fine. Which is, you know, good, that's like absolutely plenty. So we should be able to get enough from all of these. Completely forgot to bring all the bloody storage modules, so I am a bit short on space, which is frustrating as hell, but it's fine. I am confident that this will be the last stream that I spend most of the stream mining titanium. I'm confident of that. We've still got 45 more minutes of titanium mining to go. And I am certain at the end of it we will be all titaniumed out. Ah, there they all are. Yes, I should be doing this entire week bar Wednesday, because I am going to have drinks with an old colleague of mine, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. But before the, yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming, and then Thursday, Friday I'll be streaming as well. Which is basically how I'm going to, my plan moving forward will be to try to stream every weekday evening. And I will only not be streaming when I'm either doing something else that I need to do, like try to enjoy an evening once in a while and have a social life that isn't streaming, and see like IRL friends, not online friends, and also when I'm doing some edits. So if I've got, let's say I'm editing a video and I haven't put a video out in like 2 weeks, then I might take a few stream days off and do some editing instead. And I definitely agree, this was not, considering I had already mapped out kind of how I wanted this channel to work, I kind of forgot that people might actually enjoy watching me play games. Like, I kind of forgot that people might actually want to watch this. Like, my whole kind of intention was just do the streams to get the video content, and then when you've got the video content, edit it, and then start doing more streams. And I kind of forgot the fact that actually people might enjoy watching me stream. So then I kind of had to, like, when code started kind of coming to a lot of the streams and started to, like, you know, kind of engage and talk, and we're having like good conversations, I was like, oh shit, like I might actually have to pay attention to the people who are watching my content. For some reason it completely blanked in my head, because I never intended for this to be a streaming channel. I intended it to be a YouTube channel where I put videos up and people just watch them in their own time. And it kind of became a bit more of a streaming channel. I still want to make the videos because I enjoy the video editing process, and I want to have kind of videos for people to watch and challenge runs for people and stuff like that, because I really enjoy that. But I've completely just blanked at the fact that people might actually want to watch me. I don't know why, just didn't kind of cross my mind. So it's really lovely that there are people who are, you know, already, after me only doing this for like a few months, I think I only started, like, I don't even know when my first stream was, maybe 3 months ago. Like, in that kind of short space of time, which 3 months is nothing in the grand scheme of things, I've already got like I went from having 0 people watching my streams to like there's now consistently 3 or 4 people. You know, I'm getting like peaks of 6 and 7, which is much better. My first peak of viewers was 3. So getting like 6 or 7 people in a stream is amazing. You know, having people actually want to talk and engage and talk to other people and having a whole Discord, it's brilliant. I was aware of that, yes. And I think that is probably one of the funniest April Fools I've ever seen. Because it's been like a brilliant game and people have actually really enjoyed it. And I don't think at any point that was ever the intention. And I love the fact that it is the outcome. But I think that's so funny. I don't really know any of their other games. What else have they made? Oh yeah.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
It's the other one that has food in it, so let's go to that one. So look at Battle Simulator, it's campaign, single player. Oh yeah! I love tabs. I don't know if I own tabs. I might do. I can't remember. I think I might own it. I can't remember. I've played it before though. Maybe I played like a demo if I don't actually own it myself. But yeah, I like tabs. Tabs was great. It was such a kind of novel and unique take on a game. And I have 100% done like my own sort of battles, you know, where you just put things down on either side and just play around. I've done loads of them. Because I really like, in the like medieval, like the first grouping, there's like this, the Raven Man. I can't remember what his actual title is, but the guy who like shoots all the birds. I love him so much. Like, I would like to be him when I grow up. Because I want to shoot ravens out of a big cloak and float around. Because that sounds like a really fun time. I am genuinely saddened that that is not who I am as a person, because that's just super fun. Yeah, tabs could be fun. I don't remember if you were there, Big Us, but me and Code were discussing, you know, when I'm taking those kind of gaps between the challenges and we're doing things like this and making the museum and all those other things, playing those like smaller games, you know, trialing some little games, maybe looking at some like indie games and stuff as well. I mean, that's really brilliant. I love the fact that you enjoy that kind of creativity that comes with certain games. I like somewhat creativity, but I'm not a sandbox kind of guy. Minecraft is probably one of the only sandbox games that I've played a lot of hours in. I don't usually do like level editor stuff though. I mostly like my creativity and like Subnautica creativity. I can build a base, but it's, you know, Ark Ascended now, because obviously they've made you pay for the entire game again. Don't think I forgot about that one. I love Ark. Ark is amazing. I haven't played Ascended yet. I did only play the Ark Survival Evolved, but Ark is a fantastic game. Being able to build bases and, you know, like create rafts that you can move entire things across, like, just is such an incredible game. If you haven't, Bigos, Ark Survival Ascended is probably a game that you would love. And look, a crab squid.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I actually played a little bit of Conan Exile. I couldn't really get into it. I found it a little bit too complicated. Like, there was the you know, having like so many different sort of things to build at the beginning, and I don't know, for some reason it went a little bit too hard, a little bit too quickly for me. Okay, Palworld was incredible. Like, I loved Palworld so much. I didn't get that far in it because I ended up kind of starting to do other stuff, but Palworld was so fun. I definitely have to go back to Palworld one day. Play Kinito Pet. I have never heard of that game. Oh, 100%. It's going to be great. Like, don't get me wrong, it is 100% on the cards, like 1000%. Dark Souls, Subnautica, weirdest combo but coolest at the same time. Honestly, that sounds terrifying, but also I would get to kill Reapers as part of the game, so kind of into it. An underwater Dark Souls sounds terrifying. I love Minecraft. Minecraft's a great game. Like, it's a brilliant game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Another crab squid. What I'll probably end up doing is, as the kind of the channel and also myself get a little bit more stable and structured when it comes to this kind of stuff, because at the moment I've got a lot of stuff going on, like in my personal life and in my like professional businessy sort of life, which is going to quite dramatically affect streams and things in the future. So once all of that kind of stuff is sorted and I've got a bit better of an understanding about my availability permanently to stream, what I'll probably end up doing is setting up like certain days of the month and making those like a kind of streaming day for like group games. So I might maybe plan for, I don't know, let's just say Minecraft, for example, just off the top of my head. Ooh, CS2, absolutely not. That's a you thing. Let's say Titanfall, Subnautica. I could see that one. Not super into that though. Titanfall was meh, in my opinion. But yeah, I could maybe set up like, so one stream a month we do like a specific set stream that you were kind of trying to stick to, and I'll do like, you know, we do an online multiplayer game, and then I'll sort of like select people depending on how big the game is to kind of join, and then if more people are interested kind of like the next month, then maybe we do different people that month, kind of cycle through that kind of stuff. Maybe a bit more. It depends on. It really does depend on kind of the size that the kind of channel gets to, how many people are here, the kind of games that we want to be playing, and also what my other stuff is. Because obviously the challenge runs are the main thing that I'll be doing, so they kind of need to come first, so I can get the kind of content out and make the videos and stuff. I mean, yeah, I could do it if it starts becoming a thing that people want to do, and we get a load of people in the game and in the Discord and in the streams who are like, oh yeah, we should definitely play more games. If there starts becoming a need for me to cycle through people a lot and be like, oh, you can't play until 3 months down the line because so many people want to join, then yeah, we might end up doing like multiplayer Mondays or something. It just depends on how many people want it and kind of what people's availability is and what kind of games we all have that's available. But I feel like it's definitely a good idea. It just depends on how it fits with everything else too. I mean, I can't lie, I love a murder mystery. Like, I have actually done a murder mystery, like one where you pretend to be a character and stuff, and like act out a murder mystery. It's really fun. It's super nerdy, but it's so fun. Oh, Scrap Mechanic Survival. I think I played that for a little bit. It was okay. I wasn't like super invested in it, but it was alright. There are also a decent number of games that I want to play on stream that are not really anything like the kind of stuff I've been playing. Simply because I love those games and I want to kind of share those games with people, and I enjoy, I also want to make sure I create the content that I want to see as well and that I want to put out there in the world. So there'll probably be some kind of like variation, more so than right now, because right now we are going to be sticking to some of the bigger titles for like the challenge runs. Skyrim, Fallout, Subnautica, Below Zero, Dying Light 2, and probably some other ones. But yeah, there's going to be definitely some variation coming in the future for what we're going to be playing. Stormworks? What's Stormworks? Never heard of that one. It's new to me. I'm interested though. I'm sorry you have terrible Wi-Fi, Bigos. I really am. At least you have Wi-Fi. Just think, there are millions of people out there who can't even watch me stream because they don't have Wi-Fi. But you do. Realistic as fuck vehicles. Ooh. Sounds interesting. Oh, well, thank you for the backup service there. Remember, when you make a submarine, you gotta add oxygen pumps which is first. Oh damn, okay, that's great. Sounds like an interesting game. Well, I'm glad we got backups. Do we need backups a lot? Is there like a reason why we should have backups? Obviously, I really don't know anything about Discord, so I'm learning. Oh damn, so you can make a proper submarine. That's very cool. I would get so exhausted though. Casually waiting for the bumper roll I asked about. It's for a few people. Where would I told you I was going to erase all of your kind. Don't think I've forgotten. Oh, okay. Right, okay, so it's if it's like a loss or we have any issues, we have backup. Okay, well, I'm glad we've got 2 backups then, because that means that if anything goes wrong, we've got something to fall back on. That's great. I'm glad you're dead. That was frustrating. Yeah, thank you so much both of you for making a backup. I very much appreciate it. Well, Slayer has to be a mod, and I said that would be absolutely fine, and hopefully when we have more than 5 people, we will probably need more mods. And it's like, I'd rather have it set up now, because it makes life much easier later. You know? Because hopefully eventually there's going to be a lot of people in the Discord. Fingers crossed. You know? Maybe like 10. Yeah, I feel like as the Discord server gets bigger, we'll make sure that people's like roles who are here now get expanded to fit with what the new server needs. Because at the minute we've got, you know, an admin, a mod, kind of like 2 mods, because, you know, obviously code also does mods, but, you know, we've got like an admin and a mod and kind of server help. And it's great, we'll have a server creator. Perfect. I mean, whatever people do is great. I mean, to be honest, I have no idea what like half of this stuff even is or does or anything. I'm still very much learning it all. Yeah, that's why we gave Slayer the mod. So he can be kind of like one of the first sort of mods that we have, who kind of main role is just kind of modding the kind of Discord to make sure that people behave. You know, because now since we've got enough already with only like the 5 people that we have, we don't really need anybody else. Kick permissions will probably turn up when we need to kick somebody. Yeah, at the minute we've had, because we've got such a small server and everyone's really, really lovely, we don't really need much kind of going on in terms of too much moderation. So there isn't really just much use for it right now. Obviously, as we get people joining and as we get, you know, because we've already had a couple of people like join and leave and stuff. At that point, you know, there'll be more to do. Which does remind me, like, why do people want to be like mods and admin for Discord servers? Like, why do people want this? It literally just occurred to me. I would assume YouTube mods are probably a way to stop people being dicks in YouTube channels things. I mean, I imagine. Well, I mean, you got obviously get like chat mods, don't you? Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, see, I suppose it's never really something. It's not really something I've ever thought about. So I didn't know why people would want to be like mods or admin. But it's very cool. I like it. I just like the fact that I'm learning a lot about what Discord is and does and how it works, because I had no idea. Oh, hot table coral. I imagine with like AI becoming a lot more popular, it's kind of easy to just get AI to do a lot of that kind of stuff now, which is a shame. That does sound, well, I mean, that sounds very unusual and odd, but also kind of makes sense. Pre-recorded? No. It's live. We do have a delay of... might be about a 15-second delay today. Maybe. I don't know. I stuck it down to ultra low latency, but it's still a little bit delayed. Which is annoying. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I had my Discord open, but we kept getting notifications through the stream as my Discord was going off. So my Discord is closed, so I don't get constant notifications. Yeah, the delay makes it really hard to respond to each comment, especially because obviously also I'm very used to literally having like code in, but 90% of the stream so far it's just been code. It's been one person to have a conversation with. And now, wait, why am I titanium node's following me. Oh fuck, I forgot I'm in acid. Okay. We're fine. Yeah, literally, it's just been me code and then bigger strength for a little bit, and now there's those more people, and my brain's like, play game, focus on chat, respond to chat's questions, but remember that chat is slightly in front of me, so you're having the conversation between you, I'm interjecting in the conversation to give my bit of the conversation in, and you're on the next part of the conversation, and I'm like, shit. So yeah, it's a lot more than I'm accustomed to. Oh no, you swam into the poison and died, you stupid Mesmer. So yeah, there's a lot going on today. There's a lot happening in chat. Usually it's just like 1 or 2 people, and I can manage that. But this many people and having to play a game is using my brain to its fullest, which is a lot to ask of me. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm not even going to grab you guys because you're in the poison. I'm going to die. I'm also like, why on earth would... Like, just... The real world implications of a mesmer swimming itself to death is, why would it not realise that the second it dipped itself into the green stuff it started hurting and should probably have left? But then also in the game sort of situation, why is it allowed to go in the water? Like, why can it go into the poison? Like, surely the game devs made it so it realised that that's hurting. You know, all the other creatures have fleeing animations and stuff when they get hurt, so why did the mesmer not run away? Why did it just sink until it boiled to death? Okay, this is definitely enough. Honestly, you might be right. Maybe that is exactly what happened. This could be the first ever account we have of... Or that, or he's just having a nap. Like, super tired, had a little nap, and is now, like, somewhere up here. Just slipping. Which, I mean, to be fair, could actually be the thing that happened. Like, we don't know. I'm just assuming. And I will always assume the worst. Because it's poison and the mesmer wasn't moving, so I'm just going to assume he's dead. But, you know, he might not be. Just... What the hell did I stand on? You know, I think I might actually be able to bring my sea moth down. Yeah, I will. Alright, I'm going to go grab all the stuff in the sea moth instead of my prawn suit.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh my god, fine. Alright, Slayer, no worries. I think it's going to be really strange when it gets to a point in these streams where there are like 10 people talking, like actively talking in chat throughout the stream, because I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of that. I'm just going to have to pick and choose the comments I respond to, and that's going to be very weird. I didn't really think about that until now. Not properly, anyway. Because, like I said, it didn't really occur to me that this would be something. I don't know, you know when you start something off and you're just like, oh, I'll just do it because it could be fun, it could be interesting, you know, it's something I've always wanted to do, just never bothered to do it. Situations happened and now I kind of found myself with like a little bit of free time. But I'm now sat here like, okay, I've got to kind of A, pay attention to this. Also, why are you out here? You should not be out here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like, it's going to be so hard to keep track of what's happening. Just to everything and what's kind of going on with kind of people's conversations. And keeping up, and also making sure like I'm responding to people and not ignoring them, because obviously I don't want to ignore people. It's just going to be so bizarre. A lot of the time when streams get that big, it's not 100 people talking at the same time. Usually it'll be like, if you watch streamers on like YouTube, you have like 600-700 people watching them. Usually there's maybe 20 or 30 people commenting, and there's usually a few people having kind of conversations, and then other people doing like one-off comments. So it's not too bad if you're in the comments section. It is difficult if you're trying to respond to all the comments. That's the difficult bit.
All systems online.
Because there's a couple of streamers that I watch who stream on like YouTube and Twitch at the same time. You know how you can do both simultaneously now, which is completely insane to me. But they usually have around 600 or 700 people watching them on YouTube at any one time during their streams, and there's usually like a good amount of conversation, but it's usually like individual conversation between people, and then a couple of questions about the game, and then some like kind of thank yous and stuff, and people kind of donating and things. So that's kind of when it's going to be very difficult and challenging for me to know what the hell is happening. So I was thinking about that, because obviously part of the reason I'm doing this kind of running YouTube and making all that kind of stuff is I'm trying to... I hit 30 and realised that I don't want to be one of those people who just has one job and then gets to like 80 years old and realises that they have no diversified income streams and stuff. I went on a whole like finance binge and tried to figure out how to be financially responsible as a grown-up. It turns out I'm not, so I'm trying to do that now. And eventually I want to be able to get kind of memberships and Patreon and all that kind of stuff, and have like special sort of tiers for people and areas. And I was thinking about it, and I don't know how to do it yet because there's no point in looking, but I want to make sure that I have like a legacy tier. So like for people who have been like from the beginning, like you guys who are here from the start, have been, you know, at that point maybe watching me for like a year or two, like that. No, that's the thing. Like YouTube has a function, Patreon has a function. I want to be able to make sure that, like, you know, people who have been there from the beginning can, you know, join my streams, and I can make sure that I get to see their comments and their like discussions and stuff, if that makes sense. Because like I'm very big on like, I suppose loyalty is not necessarily the right word, but I like kind of people who've been there from the beginning. I like to be, you know, sort of respectful to those people who've been like, oh, I was watching you when you were a absolutely terrible streamer, and I remember seeing your first kind of videos, and I like that. Like I really love, you know, having that kind of be sort of, I don't know, I can't really try, like being paid homage to almost. Like, yeah, it's like you were with me from the beginning, you know, you guys are the reason that there is any channel to begin with, there is any stream to begin with. Like, it is because of you coming and watching and engaging and joining in the chats and stuff. So it's like, when I've been doing this for years, I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, I don't know who was the first couple of people in my stream. Like, I want to make sure that there is like a, you know, yeah, literally, like since Code joined, I went from having like 4 or 5 subscribers to 21. Yeah, and it feels like it's been a long time, and it hasn't actually been that long since we've started streaming, to be completely honest, but I like the idea... No worries, Crimson. I like the idea of having that kind of, you're like, oh, here are my kind of Patreon tiers, but there's always that kind of one tier that is only for people who have been with us from the beginning. You know, like people who joined us from the start, and I want to make sure that that is always something that I can be like, oh, I'm doing a you know, a specific stream that's only for my Patreons, or only for those people in my kind of like legacy tier, which is like, I kind of love the idea of calling it a legacy tier as well. I think that's a really cool name for it. But like, I want to make sure that that is something that gets, that I keep to. So I have, you know, for the people who join within like the first 12 months of this channel being a thing, and were here when the conversation was basically just between two people, that deserves recognition of like, you've been here from the beginning, loyalty is rewarded, it's, you know, important. And I think that, to me, as someone who wants to kind of foster that kind of community vibe, that, yeah, okay, maybe you didn't see the channel until it came on your feed after we're at like 5,000 subscribers or whatever, that's still great, but you don't get to be part of the legacy kind of team, you know? Yeah, because you would be the second person who's kind of consistently joined, because for a while it was just me, and then Code joined, and then we had some weird IT errors where Code did join and I had no idea, and then you kind of came in, and obviously not like Crimson's been on like I think 1 or 2, and like Slayer's popped in, we've had some randomers pop in and out and stuff like that, but it's that kind of, you know, having people who have been constantly there from the beginning and being able to say like, you were here, oh son of a bitch, and you saw the streams at their worst, and you've seen them at their best, and you've been there through the random announcements and the month off that they had to take for whatever reason, like that kind of stuff. I love the idea of having that be something. I don't know why, it just really appeals to me. I absolutely love that. So I want to eventually, once it gets to the point where I can start making Patreons and having, you know, YouTube like you could like shout or something, or like super chats. I'm not sure what they call. I really don't know. But I want to make sure that that is something that basically I give to people who are here from the beginning, but without paying for it. You know, because it's like, well, if you've been here for that long, back when it wasn't kind of paid content, back when you could just join and chat for fun, I want to make sure that still continues to happen for those people who, you know, kind of deserve it. But that's the kind of plan anyway. Yeah, there'll definitely be like a special kind of thing in Discord and a special thing on YouTube for those people, so I can be like, hey, this person was here from the beginning, they were, you know, they joined straight from the get-go, we've had conversations, and it'll be like those kind of people who are the ones that we play kind of games with. Yeah, exactly. So while there's still a select number of people who are involved in the channel and kind of doing the stuff on the channel, those are the people that get to be like the originals. It's just always been something that's kind of stuck out to me as a... You see it on occasion in... If you watch YouTubers and streamers who are really into their community that they have, and they're very interested in kind of maintaining that relationship, you'll notice that they always speak to the same few people, or they'll always say hi to the same few people, like when they come into chats and stuff. Like, there's a relationship there, and that's what I want to make happen with kind of this, you know, this channel, this content. I want that to be a thing. Exactly. You're more familiar with them, you know, kind of what they're going to do, what they're going to say, how much you get on with them. Who is Mango? I don't think I am aware of Mango. It's just Candy. Yep, nope, that was not what I thought that was. But I'm very happy that you enjoy mango candy. Wait, the fruit? Like, the fruit mango? I thought you were talking about a YouTuber called Mango. And then when you said candy, I was like, oh, there's a candy called Mango? How cool is that? Well, now I'm on the same page as you all. Yes, I also love mango. It is amazing. Look, it's like 8 o'clock. I've got to win the stream in a minute. My brain is fried. I'm running on fumes and I need food. Oh, there is so much mango flavoured candy. It's one of the best candy flavours you can possibly get. I didn't empty the freaking sea moth. God, I'm so tired. Mango and pineapple with some... Oh, yeah. No, that's a really good combination. I agree. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, well, it's just gone 8 o'clock, so I'm going to head back to my base up here. I'm going to go back to Batman. God, he's far away. And then I'm going to end the stream when I get back to the base. Yeah, it's been really great having you all in. Thank you so much for joining, you know, as frequently as you do. Thanks for coming in and having a chat. It's always a fun time. I will be on stream tomorrow, 5 till 8 again, Greenwich Mean Time, you know, the kind of basic one. So you're also an hour ahead. So I think Crimson, you and Big Us are both 1 hour ahead. So your streams will be from 6 to 9. Usually Monday through Friday, depending on my ability. Oh, fun. So I'm UK, London based, so I am right bang on that 0, which is really quite useful when it comes to time zones. So that's great. So yeah, it means that yours will be kind of an hour ahead. Yep, United Kingdom, so Greenwich Mean Time, the basic plus minus 00. So I will be streaming from 5 till 8. You'll be watching it your time from 6 till 9. Which isn't too bad, because I didn't want it to be too late for most people. You know? Yeah, it'd be much more difficult if you were like 6 hours in one of those directions, because then it would be like the middle of the night for you, which would be a bit ridiculous to watch. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 5/6 o'clock your time. I'm not around the Wednesday, so there won't be a stream on Wednesday. I am going to socialise for the first time in a while. I'm a pretty late sleeper as well. Mine's also 11 to 1. I just have to get ready for work tomorrow, and I'm up at 6, so I'm trying to get to sleep early. But it has been lovely. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I'm just going to crash like a bitch, because I cannot drive and deposit my stuff. I should also be streaming Thursday, Friday too. So hopefully 4 streams this week, unless something happens. Obviously, if I get sick or something, but I'm usually pretty okay with that, so we should be fine. And yeah, it's really nice to have you all in for a chat. I will... I'm trying to think of anything else. No, back tomorrow. Not Wednesday, but then Thursday, Friday. Hopefully by Friday we'll be done with this titanium gathering. We can actually do a fun challenge. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all so much for joining. Obviously, kind of code's probably not here still, but yeah, it was lovely to have you both in, and I will see you all in the next one.